Hello everyone, once again welcome back. In the last class, we have discussed about the elements of communication and communication process. In this class, we will discuss about the structure and layout of business correspondence. The structure of a business correspondence is consists of different elements or parts. So now we have to discuss the different parts or elements of the business correspondence or letter. Okay, so first one is heading. Heading of the letter includes the name and address of the person or firm writing the letter. In addition to name and address, uh, we can add the telephone number of our business firm, then address and nature of business. Okay, so heading includes name, address. In addition to that, um, telephone number, email, fax number, or nature of business. Okay, and second one is date. So date is an essential part and important part of the business because it is necessary for future reference. Next, third one is reference. Reference indicates the subject about which the letter is being written. So reference includes the date and subject of the previous correspondence. So being a businessman, you have to deal with different parties, right? Through uh, business letters. So you have to write the letters and you have to receive the letters, right? So in the reference, you have to mention the date and the subject of the previous letter or previous correspondence. Okay, later we will study in detail. Okay, next, the inside address. Inside address includes the name and address of the person to whom the letter is addressed, or inside address is nothing but the address, name and address of the receiver. Okay, and usually uh, it is written on the left hand side of the business letter. Okay, next one is the salutation. Salutation is an expression or courtesy or greetings to the reader. Common forms of salutation used in business letters are uh, sir, dear madam, or good morning, okay, gentlemen. So these all are the common forms of salutation. So this is the way of expressing the courtesy or greetings or respect. Okay, next one is body of the letter. So most important part of the letter. Okay, and it can be classified into three parts. Again, three parts: opening paragraph, main paragraph, and closing paragraph. So opening paragraph contains an introduction to the message. Okay, and main paragraph deals with the message of the letter, or it gives complete explanation about the subject. Then closing paragraph means it is the concluding part of the letter. Okay, next next part is complimentary close. In the beginning of the letter, we have expressed our courtesy or respect to the reader, right? In the same way, there should be formal complementary clause at the end. Okay, so most common forms of complementary clause are yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly. Okay, so these all are the common forms for forms of complementary clause. Okay, the letter which begins with a courteous salutation should end with a courteous complementary clause. Okay, next, the signature of the writer. Okay, and next one is enclosure. In most of the cases, along with the letter, you have to attach, okay, or you have to send some certain documents or letters. So these kind of letters or documents are called enclosures. Okay, suppose you are applying for a job. Okay, so you have to send a resume to the HR manager. So along with your resume, you have to enclose the related documents like your marks card, character certificates, okay, or any valid identity proof. Okay, next one is initials of the steno or typist. So at the end of the letter, the name of or the initials of the typist will be mentioned. So these all are the elements or parts of business correspondence. Okay, next, layout of business correspondence. The way in which the parts of the business letter are placed on the letter is known as layout. So layout means nothing but placing of the parts of the business letter on the letter. Okay, so here layout can be classified as full block format, modified block format, and semi-modified block format. So let us discuss one by one. First one is full block format or block format. Okay, in a block format, all text is justified to the letter, to the left hand side of the letter, and every line begins at the same place. So here all text or all parts of the letter are justified to the left hand side of the letter. So just observe the letter structure of a letter, layout of a letter, which is displaying on the screen. Okay, and you have to draw this layout on your notebook. Okay, see the various parts like sender's address, date, inside address, salutation, body of the letter. Okay, then complementary clause, signature. Okay, so all parts or all text is justified to the left hand side of the letter. Okay, and one more thing is every lines begins at the same place. So here under block format, every lines begins at the same place. Okay, under modified block format, the sender's address, date, complementary clause, and signature are moved towards right hand side of the letter. Okay, again every lines begins with sorry, begins at the same place. In block format, all text is justified to the left hand side of the letter, right? But in the modified block format, sender's address, date, complimentary clause and signature move towards right side of the letter. So here you can see the difference between full block format or block format and modified block format. So here all the part so here all the parts of the letter placed on the left hand side of letter. In modified block format, sender's address, date, complimentary clause and signature moved towards right hand side of the letter. Okay, then third one is semi modified block format. So this format is similar to modified block format, apart from first line of each paragraph has been intended to one tab space. So semi modified block format is very similar to modified block format. Here also sender's address, date, complimentary clause and signatures are moved towards right hand side of the letter, right? But here first line of each paragraph, so you have to leave one tab space at the beginning of each paragraph. So in the beginning you have to leave one tab space, then you can continue writing, and after completion of a paragraph again you have to leave one tab space, then you can continue writing. Okay, so it is similar to modified block format except the first line, okay, because you have to leave one tab space before starting each paragraph. Okay, so these all are about structure, elements and layout of business correspondence. Thank you.